Taylor Mitchell here with Athletic Event Supply. Most of you know me as the Bearded Wonder. You'll see me wandering around trade shows. Today we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of trade shows and how to make your company successful at your next event. First thing we're going to talk about today is prep. And I know it seems redundant, but preparation's key. A lot of companies go into these trade shows worrying about, what are we going to do last minute? Are we ready? These things should be planned out months ahead of time. You should have your floor planning done. You should have your booth set up. Everything should be in order so that way there's no last minute scrambling at the day of the event. Next is presentation. Know your booth space, whether it's a corner, an island, or simply if you're straight down the middle. Know what you're working with. Be aware of your surroundings. Make sure that you have the right products for the right show. Never go into a trade show blind. Know your target audience. For instance, we use mini flags that we've specifically made for our customers and their demographics to appeal to them. Make sure that you have a solid target audience and a plan to approach that target. Encourage visitors to spend time with you at your booth. Learn about your customers. Learn about their events, their tactics, other things that they're going to need. Don't just hash over the specifics of your products, but really get to know your customers. Last but not least of the do's of the list, practice, practice, practice. You should have your trade show team assemble the products, practice, get used to the environment that they're going to be in. Familiarize yourself with the trade show floor. Be ready. Practice, practice, practice. Now we'll talk about some of the don'ts of trade shows. Never get caught playing on your phone, working on your computer. There's a time and a place for those things. That time and place is not at a trade show. Avoid sitting. This is a huge turnoff for prospective buyers. Don't be engaged in private conversations with your coworkers or on a private conversation on your cell phone. Never be late for booth responsibilities. Too many times we see all these companies wander in with either hangovers or they wander in late. Be ready. Don't show up late for the trade show. Never let your booth get cluttered or unorganized. If you've been doing trade shows long enough, you'll learn the secrets and tricks to be able to hide things under tablecloths, behind back walls, etc. Never let boxes clutter your way. Too many times we see employees standing with their back towards the aisle. This ignores lots of prospective buyers. This also makes them feel not welcome. Engage the customer and don't stand with your back towards the aisle. Last but not least, don't badmouth your competitors. It's okay to talk about the difference in quality and price, but we don't want to be known as the company that badmouths our competitors. I know I've just barely scratched the surface with these tips and tricks that I've given over this video, but I promise if you start implementing these into your next show, you'll see the results.